Okay. So welcome to the stream. Just testing my audio real quick. Yeah. Oh, good. Welcome to the stream. Sorry if I sounded a bit weird. It's because I woken up about an hour ago, really. But still, I'm ready to do this for an hour. Yeah, doing some what am I saying? Yeah, some pixel art stream. That's gonna be cool. Plus, I haven't done a stream in a while, and I haven't done let alone a pixel art stream in a while. So I thought it'd be an appropriate time for me to do it. So, yeah, let's just get started, shall we? So yeah, you can see there's not as much progress still, because it's still very difficult to think of, like, ideas I could think of. Really. It's pretty hard. And yeah, but I did add this new creature, although it does look like it's vomiting gas, which I wasn't very proud of. It's supposed to be like a different creature, and this is supposed to be like his body part. And yeah, this is not his eye. This is supposed to be his brain. Yeah, I did even put brain part. And you're not gonna believe this, but this is supposed to be his eye, his nose, and his mouth. Which I know, kind of strange position, but I decided, like I said, to make like a very separate from reality or Earth or type of planet that he's exploring. Yeah, like what would be a different forms of life and whatnot. So yeah, I also try my best to make like some sort of exaggerated pose. That would be a great way for me to learn how to draw poses as well. Because I just saw some videos on YouTube on saying that you should be using exaggerated poses, which I think that is a fantastic idea. Because that also would yeah, like I said, help you like trying to make new poses. I really want to improve for a long time now. Don't know why I haven't done it sooner, but here we are. So yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, hopefully you guys are doing well. I've been, I did say on my YouTube that I've been on vacation for a few days because I've been to Germany and the Netherlands. So yeah, for example, in one day, in the first day, I've been to 4 countries at once. Pretty crazy. I've been to France, obviously, since I live in France. Then to Belgium, then to the Netherlands, then to Germany. Wow, that was a lot of countries. It was a heck of a lot of countries. But yeah, it was pretty cool. What else? Yeah, so I'll try to like explain it briefly, like not for a long time. Well, actually, yeah, I tried to cut it. Um, so basically, it was just mainly because my granddad wanted to do some research on like where to go next for the like for his clients in terms of tourism guide, because he's a touristic guy. So yeah, like I said, we've first been to Germany, and yeah, we stayed at a nice hotel in Germany, and there was these yeah, in the evening there was these guys playing poker, not poker, but not necessarily poker, just a game of just a card game really, um, and yeah, and we were just going out to a restaurant in a nice little city in Germany. I forgot the name now. But it was really cool. It was really neat. If only I could have explored it longer. But yeah. But then the same people was still there after we came back, which is pretty crazy. So yeah. But you know what's the most hilarious part is? At the hotel, when we first arrived, like we were like, wait, it says there's a restaurant, but it's closed down for some reason, or is under renovation. But then at the register thing where you can reserve your room, it says, sorry, we won't be able to give you breakfast tomorrow morning. Oh no. I don't know if it's just for this day exclusively, or if it's for, yeah, I don't know. Regardless, yeah. In that case, we're kind of unlucky. I don't know. Kept yawning. Anyway. But yeah, it was really cool though. Went to McDonald's in the morning instead. Yeah. That's where we went to in the morning. So that was pretty cool. Let's see. So yeah. Gosh, I'm struggling to speak right now. Probably because I'm multitasking. I don't know. But yeah, it was really cool. Trying to think of like something funny, right? Or well, there was some. Sometimes I just don't remember everything. I mean, it's been. I remember the last time that I've been to Germany was 10 years ago. But I didn't remember much afterwards. Yeah, I even told my granddad, yeah. I know that we stayed in a hotel that wasn't in a village or anything. Maybe it was in a village, but I just couldn't recall anything. I know there was a restaurant next to it. And also the Wi-Fi wasn't that good. Don't even know why I bothered to remember that. But it wasn't that much of a problem for me, because I kept drawing. Because yes, I even drew back in 2015. Yeah. It was, yeah. It was cool to see it again. Yeah, cool to see Germany again after 15 years. Not 15 years, 10 years. Oh my gosh. Those are the consequences of what happens when you, like, trying to record it, while you're up. Yeah. But, oh well. Let's see. Yeah, let me put this grid on. Yeah. Like, seriously, I could barely speak German, honestly. Because I chose the Spanish option over the German one back in school. Because in my school, French, or schools, French schools, yeah. That's what happens. Yeah, so it's basically either you have to pick the German one or Spanish, which I chose the latter. Oh, speaking of school, I'm very excited to announce that, on November, the start of November, I'm gonna have an art exhibition in one of the schools I used to be in, because my ex-boss, rather, yeah, liked the idea of my drawing, so he's like, you know what, yeah, since my contract for just 1 year was over, you know, as a gift, you can put an exhibition of your own drawings. So that made me happy. I'm gonna go with. He told me that it doesn't matter the amount. I was like, let's go for 6. So I'm gonna pick 4 traditional. Like in my eyes, I was like, I'm gonna do 4 traditional and 6 digital, the pixel art basically. So yeah, that's why I decided to go with. Yeah, so I'm excited for that. I'm gonna have to put the descriptions, or describe what my drawing's about, what each one is about, basically, and so on and so forth. So anyway, let's get back to my experience on the trip to Germany and the Netherlands. Yeah, the Netherlands especially was really beautiful. I mean, wow. We stay at like that one village, or it could be a town, in a hotel. Man, the atmosphere is just so beautiful. Like, if you haven't been to the Netherlands, go for it. It's really beautiful. Plus, a lot of the people are nice and everything, which is really cool to see. Seriously, Uh, yeah, yeah, it's been a great experience, honestly. To see a nice village. Well, actually, going back in time, when we were still in Germany until we were going to Netherlands that same day. Um, my granddad was going to go to a road where the GPS says to go there, but then we ended up in a place that we thought that we shouldn't be in. So we ended up in the woods or in the forest. Yeah, we were kind of lost in the car, and plus there were some cliffs right next to it that were quite scary to look at. I mean, the drop is, I mean, certainly not the deepest, but still quite scary. Uh, we thought that we shouldn't be there, but then out of nowhere, we have found a restaurant slash bar in the middle of nowhere in the forest. And I thought these people were angry or something. I was getting scared of that, but no, they were just happy to see some clients coming in. So yeah, it was kind of intentional. That made me happy. That yeah, we became the customers. Um, and also I kept the card with me as a souvenir. And so my granddad asked me to use this card, use or tell me the name of the card that I got in order to, because he's gonna, well, he is now in Germany again with the people that he's supposed to be with on that same trip. So yeah, yeah, that was such an experience, but it was nice though. It was nice to see and to just relax in a restaurant slash bar. Well, I didn't. It's not. Well, for me, it wasn't like a midday or anything. It was still morning. Just ate a cake and that's it. I also drank some water. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah. Let's see. Let me do that. Oh, there we go. Drawing his bracelet. Um, but yeah, like I said, it was a pleasant experience. It really was a pleasant experience. Um, let's see. But yeah, like I said, there was some nice countryside and whatnot. Um, yeah, it's pretty different. Well, yeah, obviously, but yeah, like I know it sounds like a broken record, but it's just interesting how different each country can be, you know. So yeah. Uh, what else have I found interesting in there? Yeah, like I said, Netherlands. Netherlands are really cool too. Um, so yeah, yeah. I forgot what the name of the place in Germany and the place in Netherlands I've been to, but it's for sure not Berlin, for example, in Germany and everything. And it's for sure not the capital of the Netherlands either. So yeah. Okay. Okay, let's see. Let me try and think. Um, oh, by the way, during my last day when we were trying to come, well, first off, he was still looking just for like one more museum. Um, and it was ex like an exact spot where they landed. I'm not gonna describe what it is though, cause yeah, might be a bit graphic, but and you know, um, yeah, for reasons. I'm not gonna explain too much, but it, next to it there was actually like a restaurant, a very nice one as well, in fact. And there was a very crowd. There was a lot of people. I saw a lot of cars. Um, and it's actually in a golf club. Yeah, in a golf, not a golf club. Yeah, golf session, which is really cool. Um, but yeah, like I said, the restaurant was nice. The waiter and waitresses were very nice too. You know, my granddad also left him a tip, so that's pretty cool too. I think I would have done the same thing if I was on my own. But when I watch the TV, well, didn't watch the TV very much because I'm not really a TV person. Um, saw some of the Dutch ads, but then I was like, no, you gotta be kidding me. Because remember when I said, oh, I didn't like one of the ads with Frank LeBeouf on it because it was very repetitive. It's about we buy any car, but in French version. Well, there's one in Dutch. Oh, I cannot believe that. Well, apparently it's in kind of all over Europe because I seen a video a couple months ago about this. Ugh, the we buy any car crisis, huh? It's spreading like a virus. And then watch it go all over the world. For example, all over. It could be all over Africa. Could be all over Asia. All over America. All over Oceania and everything. Yeah. Terrible. Terrible. Apologies and I'm pretty sure this Dutch one is also a famous football soccer player, because Frank LeBeouf is, and I heard that most of them that you see are famous football players. Seriously, man, I was losing my mind of when I saw this. I saw these. Yeah. So yeah, I'm almost sure it has the same script and everything. I mean the way they're moving and the background and everything, except the background is a bit mirrored from the French one. Yeah. So, man, I honestly could not believe my eyes when I saw this. I was like, no, make it stop, make it stop. I don't want any of that. I wanna run away from this plague. Okay, from this disease that is spreading. I mean, I'm not saying that they are a bad company in of itself. I'm sure they have, done some good things, but it's just the ad right now. It's just that's what gives a negative impact. Like whoever actually owns, let's say, we buy any car in its entirety, must spend like a heck, and I mean a heck ton of money for it to be international. Or I should say, all over Europe. Oh my word. I just couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe my eyes what I just witnessed. Whatever. I don't know. I know it's a minor complaint, but yeah. Okay. Could have told some Dutch people about it. I heard there's also one in Germany, although I haven't watched German TV and everything. I don't watch TV as a whole right now. So, yep. I was thinking like one day, I'll, like, gosh, I'm struggling with words now. Like, use my phone a lot less often, because, as, just like many people, they get addicted to their phones. And yeah, I'm also the one to admit that. But also, yeah, need to stop being that person. I just, want to focus on the projects and everything, Do you know what I mean? Just like PewDiePie did, he's getting less and less addicted to his phone and everything, and rightfully so, especially that he has a baby and everything, and also of course for other reasons. But yeah, I'll do the same thing one day. Heck, I could do it soon. But yeah, it will happen. It will happen. So yeah. Continue on with the trip. Guess there's an... Oh, well, when we've been to another town well, that was a town before the golf club restaurant thing. When we found another museum, I saw like a fair. Well, we kind of went to that fair because the museum was just around the corner. There was a lot of Minecraft plushies, like the llamas, the villager, Alex. It was funny there. Oh, well, speaking of which, yeah, I did saw the new Mountain Mayhem, new stuff. That's gonna be exciting. The new Nautilus, and especially the zombie Nautilus, which is gonna be, well, the Nautilus in of itself, apparently they're pretty rare, but the zombie Nautilus are even rarer. Although I wonder if they drop the shells themselves. Should make sense. Because I haven't seen anyone, well, by anyone I mean one person tried it yet. If they do drop the Nautilus shell, what would the zombie Nautilus drop? I'm assuming maybe it's just rotten flesh. But yeah, like I said, they're even rarer. And yeah, there's the new spears, which are great, including the new enchantment called Lunge, I think. And you can also enchant to an enchantment table. Yeah, there's also the stopwatch command, and yeah, now there's a debug where you can actually use the light thing, or I don't know how to describe it. Vanilla Tweaks have that, but now you don't have to use Vanilla Tweaks or mods, which is really cool. It's very neat, to detect the light level and so on. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. A lot of cool things. Yeah, and also zombie horses, finally playing a large role after like 12 or 13 years. Yeah, it's finally about time. Yeah, well now we need to do the same thing for the illusioner, personally. And also the zombie horses, because originally, even when they were unused, they couldn't burn in daylight, but now they will. So I have to put some horse armor on them. And also to breed them or tame them, you have to get you have to use red mushrooms. I think it might also apply to brown mushrooms. If it doesn't, then that's going to be interesting, because that's going to make the red mushrooms more useful, because the brown mushroom is the most useful, at least currently as of now, because you can make fermented spider eye with it, but not with red mushrooms. So I was like, yeah, I feel like it's time to finally give the red one a proper role. So yeah. But anyway, in the Netherlands, when I was in a hotel again, when I was barefoot, I accidentally stubbed my toe while opening the bathroom door. Yeah, that was quite painful. That was quite painful. Ugh, didn't like that. I just didn't like that. It was too painful. Too painful. I didn't like it one bit. Alright. Let's see. Oh, no, this is... Wait, this... Yeah, this is his eyebrow. I'm gonna have to change that. Oh, shit. There we go. I've been trying my best to draw more frequently as well. That's something in my nose. Alright. Yeah, so I've been trying to draw more frequently, but yeah, especially for this one, because it's hard to think of ideas, because I'm trying to make it as very separate from reality as possible. It's pretty hard, you know? Like, something that has no grass, or maybe this one has a sky, even though it's difficult to think of ideas, you know? And this could be like a tiny bit of a start, because from the beginning, ever since I created my character, I wanted my ideas to be unique, Like at first it kind of started, just for fun, but then later on it quickly turned into something bigger. And if you're wondering where that came from about the idea of making, unique ideas, you could say. Well, it's from another Japanese YouTuber who hasn't been uploading as much now, named Karamiru. Now, some of you may know that channel, some of you may not, but it was recommended to quite a bit of people back in 2020 during the COVID pandemic. And yeah, they were enjoyable to watch, and I love how the logic is defined and everything, and I love that idea, so I decided, you know what, let's make unique ideas but with my own niche. So, yeah. Like I said, he hasn't uploaded as much, and he isn't as successful as he is, or as he was. Which is a bit sad. Maybe he has uploaded, but didn't get notifications on my YouTube. In fact, let me just check. I'm just, yeah, there it is, okay. Yeah, he isn't uploading as much. I mean, his latest upload was 3 weeks ago. 84,000 views. He used to have, like, millions. I mean, it's still really good, don't get me wrong, but, yeah. Yeah, like, tens of millions, even. But now it's just gone down. Let's see his... Yeah, his last, video that has million views, in that case 2.4 million, it was 2 years ago. Yeah. Yeah, kind of sad, but I guess it is what it is. But yeah, we'll definitely continue to make those. I might have an idea in mind as to what animation I will make next. Bit of a hint, it's inspired of a video game. That's a tiny hint. I'll even put the music in. Hopefully I don't get copyright strike or anything. But I'm gonna take the risk anyway. Which I know, seems tempting, but yeah, you'll see. Although, again, like I said, obviously making animation takes quite some time. Let alone, in addition to that, just adding the sounds and everything, adding the placement for sounds. So yeah, it's quite difficult. Oh, it's like the editing that I did for like the Ava versus Blue Skies mod, which I'm so happy that I completed. I'm probably the first person to have done this challenge, and yeah, I simply do not regret it. Should I make a stream where hopefully I don't risk it? Well, but I mean, even so, some YouTubers have done videos about going onto other people's servers, so because I want to show you like how I do these like the challenge, the Geocraft challenge. Geocraft challenge is a challenge I invented on my own as well, which is that you basically join a server from most, if not all, countries. Of course, some might not work, and that's totally fine. Don't worry. Don't worry if that. Don't be ashamed of yourself if that happens. Obviously, it's not your fault. You're not in control. Otherwise, that'll be unfair and stupid and inhumane. I don't know. Yeah, so you just join a server from a different country, like I said before, and yeah, you will, yeah. Snap, I don't know what to say. I forgot what I was going to say now. Yeah. You just... Snap, what am I trying to say here? Yeah, so you join a server from each country, and you basically just interact with it like 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Well, I made some certain rules on myself because I have 3 versions. I got Geocraft, Geocraft 2, and Geocraft 3. Like the first Geocraft is the easiest one. You just spend 10 minutes. And also on the server that has less than 10 players or less online. The second one, however, has to be 10 players or more, and also 20 minutes. And also, there's some other things that I added to the rule. I forgot. I even put it on my post in there, but yeah. And the third one is exact same as Geocraft 2, but except it's an hour. Yeah, an hour this time, so a lot longer. That's for sure. So yeah, maybe I might, because I did have a lot of fun doing the Geocraft challenge, so maybe I'll do it again. Maybe I'll do Geocraft 1 and go to several countries. Well, I'm going to record in the video to show you Geocraft challenge and things like that. So yeah, even though my channel is supposed to be mainly focused on art, hopefully if I get successful, especially on art, then yeah, because I don't want my channel to consist of me being a gamer, which I know sounds strange because I'm doing gaming, but these are just for fun. My main goal is for arts, period, and animations and whatnot, not being, yeah. So let's hope for the best. Let's hope for the best. Give me 2 seconds. Alright, so. Maybe should make it less thick. I don't know. Don't know if that looks any better or not. It might. Should probably re-add that. Yeah. Just to match up with this one. That could work. Yep. Yeah. Let's see. What else? Is in my mind. Okay, this is a bit of a childhood experience. And I know this sounds very crazy and very strange, but hear me out. Because that was me when I was a kid. So when I was a kid, my parents bought me like this plushie that's like a cyclops with one eye, and I heard you could see through the eye. It's like a structure when you move, when you get closer. It's like a structure getting demolished. Now, I think as us little kids, we could hallucinate or see things at night, and that's kind of what happened. So what happened was, this thing was also a radio, by the way. There was like someone that said, oh, the man lost his trousers or whatever. But then I saw the thing just transform into just a ball with arms and legs and feet and whatnot. And he was making some facial expressions, sometimes disappointed. It was kind of strange. It was probably the strangest childhood thing I've experienced. I guess I interacted with it and I talked to it, which lasted like an hour or so. But then after an hour, I wanted to go down because I was a bit freaked out. by what's going on. So I slowly got down, and yeah. Now the eye is the eye was like floating now, and there was like a barrier, a spiky barrier. I thought I can, but I was like, whoa, I can somehow go through. And so I decided to go down to see my dad, and my dad didn't mind at all, actually. It was, I couldn't tell if I was still dreaming or not. But yeah, it was a strange experience, let me tell you, as a child. And again, we see things, but this one was probably the weirdest. Probably takes the cake, one might even say. Oh, I honestly, well, now I want to turn back the clock, and yeah. Excuse me. And also, sometimes in that same bedroom, when I wake up, somehow I end up in the other side of the bed. And again, it might just be a hallucination, but it's like one part of the bed, like one part of the bed head, you could say, got onto my legs, I guess, but didn't feel pain, and I couldn't move. It's like, why that happened? I guess I should have called for anyone for help, but then I ended up sleeping still, and then everything's just fine. Like, ooh. Sometimes, when we're a child, yeah, we can see things, like I said, so, yeah. Mine was definitely weird, let me tell you. And even when I went on holiday to the Vosges, in France, of course, in the Vosges, it was a house rented out by one of my grandmother's friends, which I think it might have been bought by someone else now. But it was a nice place, and it was a nice area to look at. I was also wondering what to my when I was a kid, I was like, wait, we are buying this house? But I thought we lived on the other one. And yeah, obviously I didn't realize it was a holiday back when I was a kid. And even then, I had a bit of trouble sleeping at one point because I saw the curtains, and it's like a creepy little girl type of vibe, or type of, like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like as if there's a little girl, just a creepy little girl, just staring at me, and then it kept changing and changing. But then when I woke my mom up, because I was a bit terrified, because I was kind of petrified for a couple of hours. I was like, maybe I shouldn't have turned my head because she might attack me. That's what I thought to myself. I was like, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna wake up my mom. Or wait until, I don't remember if I woke up my mom or my mom just woke up herself. But then that whole thing disappeared. But then I think she came back to sleep again, and that same thing just happened. Honestly, seriously, sometimes these things can be scary. I don't know what's causing this exactly, for kids. Well, of course, it doesn't happen to me anymore now. But I don't know what's up with that. And, well, this time, because I know in the park there's a horse, so this one didn't scare me as much. But for some reason, even in broad daylight, and not in night this time, it was kind of staring at me at points. Yeah, it was a very strange experience. I know these stories may seem very outrageous and like these fake stories that you hear, but these were just like hallucinations or imaginations that probably my brain was doing at the time when I was a kid. Ugh, it was Very, very strange indeed. Very, very strange. Let me know if you guys have some of that experience, because yeah, like I just said, I certainly did. I certainly did. I should probably shriek him a little bit, because he's supposed to be a kid, an 8-year-old kid, so yeah. But man, it was wild. Oh shit, that's bad. It was wild to see all this, you know, unfold. Like, I honestly cannot believe it. Maybe something like that, I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. But, maybe I might shriek his stomach a little bit as well. Yeah. May look a bit strange, but that's for the better, fortunately. And also, when I was a kid, yeah, I was always hoping we would go to random places. And you know, but sometimes I was hoping for that. Sometimes I wasn't hoping for that. This looks a bit weird though. I don't like this. Let's try this though. And when we were going elsewhere, I was like, what? We're not going back home? Sometimes in my head, that's what I think. And also only to see like new places and whatnot. It was cool. I think at one point I've been to like an attraction park, and there was some cabinets, and I think it was in England. Yeah, that was cool. That was fun and everything. Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that deeply. Yeah, I went to theme park, not attraction park. What am I saying? Theme park in England. I wonder what's the name now. I forgot. Maybe one day I could revisit it. I remember a few things this time. Yeah, I remember playing golf. I remember there's a boxing match that was entertaining. And also I remember this tiny little hotel and whatnot. Yeah, it was fun times. It was fun times. It was really cool. Oh man. I also remember that I've been on a boat in England. That was cool as well. I remember going to a theme park. A stop where it has a theme park, which is nice. Another stop where I went to with my grandparents to eat at a restaurant. It was a nice looking restaurant too. I forgot where it was now, but yeah, it was nice. It was nice overall. And my parents were elsewhere, but then they came again. Came back. Man, I can't believe I'm putting the puzzle pieces together for my childhood. Sometimes it feels good to look back, you know? It just feels good to look back. Alright, enough of that for now. Let's talk about something else. I'm trying my best, aside from Minecraft, to see where, and yeah, I can contact and speak with Japanese people, because I always love to do that. I mean, there's Hello Talk, but I didn't have any people around me. I guess I should have requested them. Say, hey, would you like to chat and everything? Would you like to learn with me? Things like that. Because it is great to also learn languages, because that's the main purpose. So, I don't know. I don't have any ideas right now. I mean, one idea also that could be a bit of a long shot, however, because I don't live in Paris, but I don't live too far from it either, train-wise especially. And as a result, it's pretty cheap for me to go there, which I feel pretty lucky, because usually tourists, it's pretty expensive. but since I don't live that far, like about a bit less than 2 hours. Sorry about that. Yeah. Then yeah, it's pretty cheap. For me to go. I don't know. I mean, I remember when I was doing my training, we've been to a Japanese tourism office or something like that, which was really nice. That's cool. I could go to La Maison de Culture, which is basically like Japanese museum type of thing. Well, not necessarily a museum, but because one of my favorite writers, when I talked to her, which was, again, a fantastic experience, she recommended me that, so I can also get an insurance, so when I go to Japan, basically it's cheaper, on insurance, or whatever, yeah, that would be lovely, yeah, I'll try that sometime, and she told me, yeah, the next time we see each other, you best be going to Japan. Oh, I would love it. She told me that her Japan skills was declining, which can happen, but her Japanese skills are still good to me. Still better than mine, that's for sure. Oh, and staying on the topic of that, because when I was in meeting greet, I completely forgot about the fact, or maybe it might have released now, I'm not sure, but I thought it's going to be released on Halloween, I forgot now. But there's going to be a movie about her, oh, very soon, which is equally as great. And the fact that it's animated too, it was her when she was a child, and it also happens in Japan, so having all those three combined, I was a happy camper. I'm definitely going to have to watch. I haven't watched movies very much at all. I mean, I guess one of the movies I could have watched, but I didn't, was the Minecraft movie, but yeah. Oh, but hopefully I will do it for good. Watching the Amity movie. Oh, this is gonna be a ride. This is gonna be a ride. I can tell. So, like I said, the fact that I heard this, I was super excited. I was super excited. So yeah, and what's also more exciting? What's also exciting? Because my mom told me about it as well. Because I love my mom and everything, and she cares for me, and I love to care for her too. Is that on March of next year? In March, I should say. I forgot the date now, but I think I wrote in my calendar. There's gonna be a Monsters and Men concert in Paris. Oh, I'm super excited. Wow, two of the things I love. Wow, in less than a year, pretty much technically. This is very exciting. Yeah, sorry if I'm being a bit slow on drawing. Sometimes it takes some time. Sorry, my nose. Maybe you could put like yellow stripes. It's like, hey, look what we found. Hey, I don't know. Let's go for adventure. Type of vibe. But yeah, I'm super excited for all this. I really am. It's gonna be a ride on both of these things. If, for example, the movie hasn't released. The Amelie one, yeah. Oh, I mean, meeting her in person, that was my second time, by the way, doing that, was a joyful ride. Although I didn't know you had to register. Oops. So I went to the non-registered line, and so I was so lucky to be the very first one on the non-registered line. That's why I came early. Although I was standing up for hours on end. My back was getting stiff and whatnot, but it was worth it. I guess next time she does a meet and greet, I'm gonna have to make sure that there's a registry, whatever, a sign up. That's what I'm trying to say. before I see her. Yeah. So I can be there early. But I was lucky because the meet and greet was just about to end. It was about 4:45 and p.m. and it was supposed to end at 5:15. So yeah, like I said, whew, we got lucky. We got lucky. Hopefully, yeah, I think those girls behind me who were very nice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did talk to her as well. I guess I could have just asked them afterwards, how was it? So, oops, oh well. I'm sure it went great though. And they also been to Japan themselves, and they can speak decently Japanese. Although they said that they're an N5 level, so, but still good though. Still very good. Very good start. And I wish the very best for them. Well, it's very unlikely they watch this video, and they recognize it's me, but just in case, I'm going to tell them that, yeah, hope they are doing well for the future, you know. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Alright, let's see. Got about 5 minutes now. I know it didn't seem like much, but yeah, like deleting the pixels and also like detailing everything. And yes, I will put the hand later on. Just I'm trying to, it's just, yeah. It's not always easy to draw hands, is it? Oh man, keep rubbing. Keep rubbing the side of my neck. Oh my. Alright. Let's see. Okay, cool. Just get rid of all that. Get rid of all this. Also, they removed in Minecraft, they removed the bobbing tool and tools bobbing up and down when you get XP, like when they're mending up from the XP. Kind of shame, to be honest, because I feel like it would have been better if they left it, because it would indicate, you know, when are they repairing, basically. But now they removed it, unfortunately. They also made the anvils fainter. The anvils sound fainter. So yeah, they are making things fainter. Like even 1.21.9, I just realized that they made the chests themselves fainter. Yeah. Well, I feel like it's been of an unbalance with the grass blocks, because the grass block sounds, sure they were loud, but then when they fainted, it was a bit too faint now. Great, we're in an unbalance, basically. Not the best. Not the best. Oh my. Hopefully when I go to Let's Say another Japanese server and I make friends, I would love to do something, because it feels weird to do that, but yeah, I love when things are meeting things. Based off of Hermitcraft, well, the Hermitcraft owner, Xuma Void, has made a simple yet funny game called How Many Questions Can You Answer Incorrectly in 45 Seconds? Yeah, it was pretty funny. However, the Gemini, when he did that on Gemini Tay, whew, because she said nine answers, when it was actually wrong. So basically, it counted as, yeah, a ding, a point. But when it time's up, yeah, she got, well, no, wait, no, I think she said 10, actually. But she got herself to 9, and she got the 10 wrong, so it could have added 1 point for 10, but then go back down because, yeah, time was up and it didn't count, but then it could go back up again. So it literally created a paradox. Wow, I was not expecting that. Well, nobody did. Don't even know why. Come on. But yeah, it was funny though. Literally created a paradox, huh? Yeah. Honestly. I don't like when it's all just a line like that. Let me just fix that. Like, cool. We're good? Possibly? I like to believe that we're good, maybe. Yeah. Okay. Right, perfect. Yeah, I know it's been mostly drawing him right now, but hopefully off camera I will think some ideas. I mean, as you can see, I'm trying to make a full pattern. Isn't necessarily grass or anything. It could be a totally different material, totally different like organism, like that doesn't exist in the real world. It's separate from reality. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, it's 45 now, so I'm gonna call that a stream. It's good to be back and doing these art streams and whatnot. But yeah, hope you enjoyed regardless. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next stream or video. Bye bye.